Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad you could join me today on Wednesday, July 8th, 2015, show number 77. The intro music was provided by a band called Clover Jane. They're based out of Seattle. Rainstone, Jeff Noble, J.T. Phillips, Dean Noble, and Jay Clark make up the members of of Clover Jane. If you guys from Clover Jane or Rain, I think you can post your website up there if you would, please, or Jeff, either one of you guys, so people can check out your music and we'll get your music spread out there. I'm also wearing my Inside the Gate shirt. They are a local band from the Tacoma area, and members of that band are David Lyon, Mike Lean, Jim Luchart. I hope I pronounced your name right, Jim. If I didn't, I apologize. Brian Adams and Wade Campbell, aka One Hit Wonder Wade. So if you guys from Inside the Gates could post your website up there so people can check out your music too. I want to ask you, all of you, if you could just dig something out of your pockets. There's a GoFundMe account for some friends of mine, Greg and Heather Benson. It is their niece. Their niece is Alyssa. She fell out of the back of a pickup truck and hit her head, and she has a severe brain injuries. She's in the hospital, still in a coma. She's been there for 12 days. Not only does she have a severe brain injury, but she's fighting pneumonia, and she's on a ventilator. There is a GoFundMe page, so if you can go to GoFundMe.com, and the one I found was called Pray for Alyssa. If you could... $1, guys, $5. You know, every little bit helps. Amy and I will be checking out that website when she gets home, so I can show it to her, and we'll be making our donation as well. So if you guys could do that for Pray for Alyssa on GoFundMe.com for the family of Greg and Heather Benson, they would sure appreciate that, guys. So a terrible thing to have to hear to happen to people, but sometimes things happen. So also, we'll get some other news there. So Wyoming, Rock Springs, Green River. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that much rain all at once in one setting or not. I know I lived there for 10 years, and I've seen it rain hard, and I've seen, you know, a little bit of water, like down on Dewar Drive or Elk Street, but nothing. The 10 years I lived there, I've never seen anything like that. There is water in places that should not have water. I posted some videos up there and some pictures up there of what they're going through out there in Rock Springs, and man, it's horrible. Oh, I hate when the bees start heading right towards me, man. I killed a wasp nest on the back of the house yesterday, but 4 of them come flying out of there. Luckily, I had my flash of water, my wasp spray killer in my hand. Anyway, back to the subject there. Green River, Rock Springs, I hope the Mother Nature lets up soon and gives you guys a break out there, because, 2 or 3 days in a row, you guys have just been hammered with heavy rains and just flooding everything everywhere. It's like, holy crap, I can't believe what you guys are going through out there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore, but I'm just trying to... It's hard to see in daylight, even with sunglasses on, to where I'm trying to get some outro music. I know I should have this better, but I don't, so. Anyway, I hope that you guys can just get out there. I know that people are just hurting out there, and the water and the flood and the mud and all that stuff. And Rich Kennett, you thought it couldn't get flooded out there. It has nothing to do with your elevation. Rich always thought that, being in that Rock Springs was 7,000 feet plus in the air, or elevation-wise, that, well, it can never flood out there. Yes, it can, Rich. I showed you pictures. The elevation has nothing to do with flooding. If you're on a level plane, if you get that much rain, and like they do out there in the high desert area, the high plains of desert, the ground gets so dry and so hard, the ground can't soak up all that water that fast. It just can't. And it runs off into the tributaries and the reserved trenches, ditches that they have dug throughout the town there, and waterways, I should say, and it just floods them. The storm drains get backed up, and I showed you that picture of the bicycle underpass, the walk-through underpass. That thing is 10 feet tall, y'all, and you saw the water is like that far from the top. That is a 10-foot tall walkway that you walk in and ride your bicycle through. So, and it's probably every bit of 12 feet wide, if not wider. So if you figure that 10 by 12 structure, that it just flooded with water completely going through there, that's a lot of water. And it's moving fast. It's probably going to tear that wall down. It's already tore up schools and people's businesses. They've been flooded. People's homes are flooded. I feel for you guys. I hope it ends. I hope that Mother Nature gives y'all a break. I know some other areas are getting some bad weather too. So I hope wherever y'all are at, the weather eases up for you. we're trying to send some good weather out there. You know, here in Bonnie Lake and the surrounding areas, we are praying for rain. Not like what y'all got, okay? We don't want to be flooded or inundated with a big storm like that either, but we need some rain here. I don't even know when the last time it did rain here. It's been a while. Probably the past winter, the last time it rained here. And we didn't get much of that either because we rely on the snow melt from the mountains for our water supply, and the mountains are getting bare. There's no snow up there either. What else was I going to cover? Kind of feel bad for old Jared there at Subway, the spokesman for Subway, former guy that worked for his foundation called the Jared Foundation. The guy's name is Russell Taylor. He was convicted of child pornography earlier this year, and I guess he stayed at Jason's house, was living there, or whatever the case may be. And the FBI went in and raided Jared's house. He obliged, said, "Yeah, come on in, check it out." And so they've don't know if Jared is guilty of harboring child pornography or what. We'll just see how that plays out, but Jared is cooperating. Personally, myself, I don't see Jared doing that, but you never know. You just never know about people. You know, maybe he kept it. See, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because I just don't know. But Subway and Jared have suspended their relationship for now until further pending. So hopefully that works out well for them. We'll see what happens there. That's pretty much about it, guys. So it's just hard to believe all the rain out there. I just can't fathom it. It's just, you know. Well, anyway, we're going to get out of here, guys. And remember, the VanFest is coming up in August. I'm going to get you on out of here with some Nowhere Fast. Band from Rock Springs, Nowhere Fast. TJ and Jim. I'm not sure who your drummer is now, but if Nowhere Fast from Rock Springs, you guys could post a website up there, let people know about you and your music. Sure, they'd appreciate that, and so would I. So, little tune called Bad Puppy. Remember, y'all, August 8th, right here at the Double S Ranch, Bonnie Lake, Washington, VanFest, summer 2015. I know a lot of you are coming. We're looking forward to seeing you. If you can't make it, we'll catch you next one, okay? Catch you next time around. If you need directions, contact me via Facebook. I'm Van Scooter Shackelford on Facebook, or go to the event page on Facebook, VanFest Summer 2015. We'll see you here, guys, okay? Party starts at noon. Outdoor drinking, some food, some friends. We'll have a fun time at it, okay? We'll see you then. I got things to go do. I got a doctor's appointment to go to today, so thanks for looking. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all later. Bye.